Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall. Tyson Fury. He's Eastern assassin Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot.
Right.
Inside, it's roasted.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. This with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change everything in this battle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on you, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That counter-punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Fury in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. And he scores with the counter. Missing with the left hook. Jab doesn't score. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Just missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. There's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good counter punching. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. The perfect counter lands. He blocks that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that.
Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And as we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
You right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We continue.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
We got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Nice job blocking the hook. Good counter punch. Nice counter. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down. Back into the fray here in round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Which fighter will say no mas? Perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Solid punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You okay?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Holmes and the...
We're switching up.
This is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
We hear that old phrase, second win. Hold that thought! Well, the Eastern Assassin is down goes Larry Holmes. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do
In
you?
the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you don't think it. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Beautiful counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good punch. Jab does not score. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, there was no... And there's the bell for round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Caught him. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. And we enter the night. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Only catching air with that hook. Oh, Larry Holmes on the... Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Ooh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. Can you believe this? Larry Holmes is down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Holmes in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the...
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
What an awful round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight, and you're much better than that guy.
And there's the bell for round 10. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Knocked out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Punch, counter punch. The jab can't find a home. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights. And let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. Did you see that? Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Down goes Larry Holmes. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.